Earth Day was just last week, but the celebration is clearly over with Fossil Fuel Week that seems to be presented with many of these bills. It's astounding how House Republicans continue to push an agenda that people are simply not asking for. They voted to cut veterans' benefits, raise costs, and, like we're seeing today, enrich the wealthiest corporations, especially the fossil fuel industry. To the ranking member's point, one good thing that we can say about these bills is that they have no chance of becoming law. They are going nowhere in the Senate. And nevertheless, though, we have 6 bills before us, so let's get into them. H.R. 6285 would fast-track drilling for oil and gas in the pristine Arctic National Wildlife Refuge and the Bering Sea. We're going to hear about how we need to destroy these places to help with energy prices, but that is simply not true. The United States is already the #1 producer of oil and the #1 producer and exporter of gas. All that has done is increase carbon emissions and enrich an industry that is already seeing record profits. Meanwhile, consumers still face volatile prices. That's for 2 reasons. The first is price gouging by the oil and gas industry, and the second is that oil and gas are global commodities. No amount of endless drilling can shield us from price shocks when OPEC decides to raise prices or when Russia decides to start a war in Europe. If we want energy independence, we should be transitioning to solar, wind, geothermal, and other clean energy sources that aren't subject to those kinds of shocks, and that create good union jobs right here at home.